So now I'm going to get into the spiritual aspect of this whole thing, because like I said, whether it's the government or military or Satanists or corporation or you name it, I mean, that's the TI thing, that you're thinking, why me? Why was I picked for this crap? For these people were trying to ruin my life. Went through some pretty traumatizing stuff. It makes it real hard to live a normal life. They try and turn your friends and family against you, and they try hard. I mean, I couldn't see my kids for a whole month because of this. But as soon as I went to court regarding the restraining order, the judge threw it out as soon as she talked to me, because she was like, this guy's not violent. There's nothing violent on the restraining order anyway. Anyway, that's working itself out so far. I've been angry though. I've been angry that my own coworkers and so-called friends would do this to me, as well as my own father. I mean, I don't even call him my dad anymore. I call him by his first name, or I call him Vampire, because that's what you have to be to do this to your own son, let alone anybody else. And yeah, I think that I really believe there is some sort of a demonic aspect to this whole thing. Maybe I was selected for this because I've been outspoken politically in the past. Just again, basically, I've always been against evil and the persecution of innocent people. I think that's wrong. I mean, you see it in the media, all the demonic symbolism, and Hollywood is horrible. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, who knows what goes on? There's all this pedophilia rings in Hollywood and the government, and just the kind of the elite world. There's just really dark stuff going on, and I've posted things about it and talked about it, and because I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, man, but I'm no dummy. I mean, and I've gotten accustomed to seeing through that wool they try and pull over your eyes, and so I think the best thing for me is to just strengthen up spiritually, and I'm gonna start praying every day and start attending church, and studying the message of Jesus Christ. And because I think that's what it's going to take here, is that there's a spiritual war going on, as many of other TIs have said. That's not the first time that's been said, for sure, but I believe that, because I mean, when you see these stalkers and you get that vibe, you get like this evil vibe off of them, and like they'll make these faces at you, or they're staring at you with their eyes, and you can just feel the evil flowing off of them. Now, whether that's just your own perception, or or whatever, but for somebody to be stalking someone and trying to ruin their life, somebody they don't even know, or even a person that's supposed to be your friend or family member, I mean, how messed up in the head do you have to be to do that to somebody? That goes really deep. And so yeah, it's a spiritual thing. It is good versus evil in this world. It is black and white. And I know there are people out there that I mean, I'm not saying that I don't have my problems. I'm not completely pure. I quit smoking marijuana a few months ago. I don't do that anymore because I don't want to have any type of vulnerability to these people, um, and they'll use any vulnerability you have against you. So you got to trim them out, and you have to, and from what I understand, boost yourself up spiritually. And so that's what I'm going to do. I got my Bible here. You know, it's maybe not the best version or whatever, but it's what I have for now, so I'm going to use it. And you know, I know other TIs have probably been through much worse stuff. They've been in car accidents, and I was in a car accident years ago that, who knows, maybe that was related, but I don't really have any way of knowing. But yeah, it is whatever's controlling these groups, or whatever, if they're within the government, or if it's the if you've ever heard of the like the shadow government, you know, maybe that's what that is. But they're, you know, the Illuminati, they're, if that's who's doing it, I mean, they are controlled by evil. They are, because there's no reason this would be happening if they were good, and if they had good intentions, this stuff would not be happening to innocent people like me. Like, all I wanted to do was work. Okay, now everything's been taken from me. I'm trying to rebuild my life. But I mean, they've really shut me down in some ways and made it hard for me. But in a way, I have to thank them, because they've helped fully awaken me to what's going on. And I know that you other TIs can relate to that. You are now aware fully of what's going on, and it's big. It's really big. And so that's why, you know, and I have trust issues now for sure. It's gonna take me, it'll take me a while to trust people, especially strangers. I'm not gonna trust any strangers. There are certain people on YouTube that come across to me as genuine. So I'm working on building some trust up there, perhaps. I think would be good, because we should network, especially if we're on the side of God, and we're not on the side of evil, because that's what the evil ones are doing. They're all networking, and man, I mean, it goes really deep. I can't even explain. I mean, the amount of money they must spend. I mean, the amount of money on all these plane tickets they spent chasing me around, I can't even. It must have been thousands and all the people they hired, it must have been thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, 'cause I know none of these low lifes were gonna do it for free. So you know, and the trolls, you know, you're in the grasp of Satan, and I hope you figure that out and learn that what you're doing is wrong, and that you will pay the price one day for what you've done. I wish you the best, and I hope you can change, but you will pay the price for hurting innocent people, because that's just the way of the universe. It's yin and yang. What goes around really does come around, just as sure as the sun is going to rise in the morning. Alright, well, that's about it. You real TIs, keep in touch with me. Add me on your Alright, subscribe to my channel. I also have a blog. I think it should be linked up on my channel. And yeah, stay strong, guys. Alright, thank you.